It is 5 o'clock in the morning here in Tokyo. Actually, it's just before 5 o'clock in the morning. And today we're doing kind of amazingly something that I have literally never done. And I wanted to do it for the first time with you guys. So, good morning, guys. 5 o'clock in the morning. I'm awake and well. Again, if you're watching this for the first time and you have no idea about these 5 a.m. live streams, the trick is just don't go to bed. So guys, right now we're at the Imperial Palace. We're gonna do our best today to keep ourselves socially distanced and enjoy this walk. The goal for today is to walk the 5-kilometer route along the palace. And as we do that, we're going to be checking out all the sights and sounds and everything. You can hear the beautiful cicadas in the background. Tokyo Station is just down there. I cycled out here an hour or two ago and parked my bicycle way down there. Now, on the last Shimbashi super early morning live stream, I got a bunch of comments saying, hey, are you not aware of how loud you're talking? A, I keep my face super close to the mic when I do this, and B, this is not a residential area, so please don't worry too much. To everybody chiming in saying good morning, and hello, how is everybody doing today? So, as we do this walk and we share the sights of the Imperial Palace, I want to share a little bit of background. This area is actually one of the most popular jogging routes in all of Tokyo, actually in all of Japan. And there's a 5-kilometer course that goes around the Imperial Palace. There's different places where you can shower up, where you can actually rent stuff. There's like entire little jogging centers spread throughout Marunochi and whatnot. A while back, if you want more detail on it actually, Chris Broad, abroad in Japan, did a video a while back on things to do in the Marunochi area, and I actually helped shoot the first part of that video, and it was just interesting. It was my first time to ever see any of those jogging spots. So to everybody chiming in saying hello, hi, good to see you. Let's turn this around. I kind of want to share the views as we talk. So this is what we're looking at right here. I just love the city contrasted with the Imperial Palace here. It's honestly one of the best views, and the reason that I have named this live stream Tokyo's most famous scenery is because this is the single most sought after jogging spot in the city. Interestingly enough, a lot of people will use this jogging spot before work, and because this is like boom right in the center of the city, it kind of doesn't matter where in the city you work. A lot of people will jog to here, around here, and then back out to work, so they'll get like a 5 or 10K early in the morning. So I do expect that we may run into a few more people than we have on recent streams, but that is okay. I am ready with a mask. If it gets too crowded, I'm just gonna be like this, but the camera will most likely be facing the other way for most of it. So it is an absolutely beautiful view. And I love, again, just how contrast it is with the city here along the side. Fun fact, I have literally never ever done this jog or this walk. So we are going to do it and explore for the first time together. I'm just gonna be chatting and talking. If I miss any super chats or anything like that, you guys let me know, just spam me. If I miss any important questions, let me know, just spam me. Just bring them in and just don't let me miss them. I'm not driving this time like the last live stream, so it should be a lot easier for me to catch those. Tim, I saw that. Thank you very much for getting the ball rolling. Let me show you this beautiful, look at this. The entire area is this beautiful. And if you look down here, we have a little swan friend. Hi, swan friend. So today the goal is before the gimbal, phone, battery, or I die, I want to make the entire 5K. So we might want to actually pick up our pace a little bit. Do they regularly clean out those water plants, or is it always overgrown? Actually, more often than not, when you come here, it'll just be water. I don't tend to see this level of water plants this often. So I just absolutely love the trees along here as well. And to those in the video watchers crew, look at that. There's a no Genski, no 50cc right-hand turn sign. A few of you will know what I'm talking about. So 196 watching, 48 likes. Thanks so much, Tim. Yeah, feel free to give that like button some love. Let's have a good time today. Today, what we're gonna do is I'm gonna try and answer as many of you guys' questions as I can along the way as we explore this path. And I'm just gonna talk a little bit about what life is like in Japan and in Tokyo right now. So, welcome to the stream, everyone. Thank you so much, Type Beast. Type Beast and I might be working on a bit of a project for you guys right now, and that's all I'm gonna say about it. So, the contrast of cities. So right now, yes, so crazy 2-point turns only. Actually, when there's a no right-hand turn Genski sign, you can't even do the two-stage right-hand turn. Because there's nowhere to pull off to the side. So you just have to keep going and you're not allowed to turn right. Anyway, I saw Der Dome just dropped in €5. Get some pastries as well, not just coffee. Thank you very much. I will do that indeed. So a little bit of a background. I'm gonna read some of these comments off in just a second. But a little bit of background right now on life in Japan and life in Tokyo. You may be aware that the situation here has been not getting better as quickly as people had hoped it would. And, you know, Japan isn't the only place in the world that's struggling right now. But we all have to do our parts, which is one of the reasons why when I'm out and about in Tokyo, for the most part, it's only in the mornings like this. I will spend somewhere between like maybe 3 and 6:30 a.m. Those will be my time out in the morning. And I've prepared three methods of transportation to kind of make things easier. So look at these colors. Just look at the colors. Oh, I absolutely love it. And I'm gonna come back to that in just a second. And 3000 says, hi Norm, some morning coffee, maybe from Royal Coffee Shop. Thank you very much. So a few of the things that I am doing right now is, number one, I'm trying to avoid public transportation at all costs. I have used a train maybe once since around February, and I'd like to keep it that way. So in order to not use a train, let me turn this back around. In order to avoid using trains, I've recently got my road bicycle fixed up, so I've been able to cycle to a lot of places. Any place that is too far for me to cycle to, I recently got my 50cc bike fixed up so I can just jump on the motorbike and zip down there. And then any place that's really short distance, I tend to use either a penny board or an electric skateboard to get around those locations. So between the skateboards, the bicycle, and the 50cc bike, it's made it really easy to get around Tokyo. The rainy season sucked. I couldn't go anywhere at all. I was stuck inside. But if there's anywhere I really need to go, I will just rent a car. For the most part, being outside of Tokyo feels a lot safer than being inside of Tokyo. I did a bit of an adventure with Victor from Frame of Travel, and in 8 days we ran into less people than we have crossed already on this live stream right here. So getting out of Tokyo via car is really not bad. So again, if you're just tuning in now, this is a really popular jogging route right here. So I'm hoping that we can make it all the way around before all the joggers show up. Well, that dude did not look impressed at all. He's like, he was not smiling. Like, come on, you're healthy. It's a beautiful morning. And Cheyenne, thank you so much. No current question other than sup pigeon. I will throw in some caw caw. Yeah, actually there's no pigeons going right now. And yes, I know the gimbal is in frame. There's nothing I can really do about it. I can kind of arrange it so it's not in frame sometimes, but it's kind of always been in frame for the last few outdoor walk live streams. So it's just this lens that I'm using right here is super wide. It's a fisheye lens, so like my hand is like beside my phone right now and this is picking it up. So literally unwatchable with the gimbal. Cool, then peace out. There you go. That makes it easier. Now you don't have to worry about it. So this route here is gonna come around, and if I remember my drives properly, this here should, this should start going uphill at one point. So, and morning, hope everyone's okay, all is well. When does the day start in Japan? I'm guessing you mean when does the sun come up? Today it started getting bright out somewhere around 5 a.m. So I think maybe 4:30. We started getting the blue hour. And hello from Holland. Do many joggers get up early? Yes, and I don't know about where you're from, but here in Tokyo especially, I feel there's been a huge spike in jogging since the whole COVID thing kicked off. And yeah, sunrise does kick off really early in Japan, but look at these views. Let's just take a second to look at that. And weren't electric skateboards illegal in Japan at one point, Norm? Or is it one of those things that's and just disregarded like bicycles on pavement? They are technically illegal, but as long as you stick to the back streets and are not using major roads, the police don't tend to bother you that much. They're less likely to actually arrest you and more likely just to ask you to get off the board. But if they notice that it's an electric board, then you may be in trouble because it counts as a self-powered vehicle and would require a license plate at that point, which is one of the reasons why you don't see many of those scooters zipping around Tokyo. So, and and look at this. So over here, heading down this way, oh Lord, it is hot today. I'm not gonna lie. Forget that. Let's check out this. So one of my favorite areas to check out the cherry blossoms. This is a big one. So as we come up around the corner here, there's an area called Chidorigafuchi. You can kind of see the sign for it up here. There we go. And it is an absolutely beautiful area. I love electric skateboards, but not if they're gonna get me in trouble. Yeah. And I'm just kind of reading through some of these comments here. Big spike of running in the UK. It's that water on plants. So happy your live stream. I'm so happy that you're here. Thank you for joining. So fair play to see the joggers. So yeah, every single one of these police officers, I don't know if you can see him down there. As I was kind of scouting out the area, it was like giving me the like, what is this dude doing? Look, but look at this view, seriously. Take a peek at this view. And good morning, May and everybody else. Look at this view though. Tell me that isn't one of the most beautiful morning views you've ever seen. Also, if you're just joining into the live stream right now, feel free to give that like button some love. Feel free to drop in questions and all of that. Share it if you want to. I'd love to have a bunch of us in on this one. We are walking around the Imperial Palace this morning. We're gonna try and make it all the way around. And Jins 3000, since you watched the whole Dark series in German, let me ask you, I'm not gonna read that in German. Oh no. Oh no. So I watched this entire series called Dark in German. It was an amazing series. At least the first season. I don't remember how many seasons now. It was a really, really good series. I enjoyed it. And at the end of it, I felt like I was like, you know, for any Germans out there, I was like, ich bin ein Schmetterling. And for anybody out there who's not German, I just said, I'm a butterfly. So that's a thing. Dark has 3 seasons. All right. How is the wider? I think, how's the weather? It is incredibly hot. It's just been non-stop heat here in Tokyo lately. Yesterday was actually one of the hottest days on record for a lot of places in Tokyo. North of 40 degrees Celsius. If you're American and you're wondering what that is in Fahrenheit, it's something like 7,000 degrees Fahrenheit. Don't quote me on the numbers. My math is a little rusty on this, but it is just insanely hot. I love the word, I love the German word for butterfly. It just sounds so badass. It really does. It really does. It's one of the reasons why I remember the German word for butterfly so much. So the cicadas definitely do speak to heat, and I almost walked into that branch there. Der best Schmetterling in Tokyo. Well, thank you very much. I'm happy to be, that's like, it looks like English, so I can pretty much be like, oh, I'm the best butterfly in Tokyo. It's a weird accolade to carry, but I carry it happily. So yeah, the Japanese word and German word. This always just breaks my heart to see the Tokyo 2020 stuff. The Japanese word and German word for butterfly is just so different. All right, so as we head up this way, we are heading towards Chidorigafuchi now. Whew, we're actually making pretty good progress on this. Not too bad. 104 plus humidity, no thank you. Yeah, it's so, oh, there we go, stork. I don't know if you guys caught that. He flew over there. This whole area, I feel like I need to work with like multiple lenses just because it's so nice. Look at this. Look at that sunset. No, right now in Tokyo, it's somewhere around 28 or 29 degrees Celsius. I cycled through the night to get here, and it was like, as cycling, my Apple Watch was telling me that it was about 29 degrees Celsius. So I will tell you this much though, the road bike goes so much faster than my crappy yellow $15 bike that I picked up off Craigslist and never got rid of many years ago. Whew. I picked up pace a little bit because I have this gentleman behind me who's racing. So here's a fun fact. There he is. Here's a fun fact. Tokyo has secret races. Japan as a country has secret races. Let me tell you about these secret races. So back when I lived in Canada, I basically spent a great deal of my time in university with Japanese people. And there was an apartment right near my house that I basically lived at for, I'd say 3 years of university. And this is one of the ways that I learned Japanese. Now, in this time, I also learned a lot of small, weird intricacies about Japanese culture. And one of those is that Japanese people love to secretly race each other. Now, the first time I heard this, I thought it was absolutely crazy. I was like, what do you mean? They're like, well, when I'm walking down the street and I'm like, there's somebody like near me, I feel like it's a race and I feel like I need to pass them. And I thought this was very centric to one person. I was like, okay, well, that's just one crazy roommate. But hence, damn it, see, he's actually running. But I do not want you in my shot. I refuse to have him in the shot. And so as I got to Japan, I started to actually notice people kind of like that, like running and trying to race each other. And I thought it was the weirdest little thing. But it's a thing, I guess. I don't know, maybe it happens in other big cities, maybe it happens in places like New York and whatnot. But I don't know, I like the view like this. I'm sure he's a nice guy, but I'm enjoying the view we have. Look at that. So, yeah, norm 1, man 0. Yeah. So it's also, these are some of the nicest roads to have the chance to drive in Tokyo. Like, I've driven this route, but I've never walked it. Driving it, I don't know why, it feels a lot more than 5 kilometers, but having the opportunity to walk it, whew. I guess I just got to keep my walking pace up. Otherwise, how far is he? Yeah, I kept some distance between him. So we just gotta keep a decent walking pace now so that we don't have him in front of us. It's actually been pretty good. We haven't had to deal with that many people. Me, for anything, I'm kind of weird. I don't want to breathe his air. I don't want his air to be coming back here. That's the world we live in right now. So, and interestingly enough, even though we are right beside the Imperial Palace, there is a highway entrance coming up here on the right. So I'll be able to show you guys that and talk to you guys a little bit about it. And Griggins, people try to distance themselves to not be a burden. Yeah, absolutely. So that's why I'm trying to distance by keeping him behind. So this is the entrance of the highway right here. You'll see no dual riders up there. And then ETC is an electronic card that'll just pay for you. And then the green one here means that you pay by cash to go through. So there we go. Oh boy, all right. Finally ready to get caught up on some comments. So if I missed anything, let me know. I don't think I did. Race that guy. Oh man, okay, here we go. Oh, I was actually racing the truck and I lost. That's all the energy I had for today, guys. I think we're gonna wrap up here. It's a nice little tunnel down there. None of this feels like a good idea. I should have brought a towel. It is warm. Mind you, this leg is actually really peaceful. And to be honest, guys, I probably still shouldn't be running because my right foot is still partially broken, which makes the skateboarding aspect a little difficult with steering and all that. But it is healing. It is getting better, but it is still. To everybody just joining in now, hello, good morning. It is like 5-something a.m. I'm actually not wearing a watch, so I'm going to assume that it's like 5:15-ish in the morning. And we are walking around the Imperial Palace of Japan. I'm just realizing that these here have moisture droplets on them, but I can't stop too long or people will catch up with me. And Robert Dockery, thanks Bob. Bob says buy 2 towels. You know what, Bob, I think I'm literally gonna do exactly that. So morning dew. Perfect sense of time, Norm. Nice. Yeah, zero watch today. Elaine kicking in with the chicken breakfast. See, this is what I like. Here's wide enough, and he was kind enough to jog all the way over there. So I appreciate that. Yeah, I'm a little bit surprised. How's the quality for the rest of you doing? It should be okay, I hope. I'll tell you what, I'm gonna move up I'm using ooh, that's upside down. I'm using the Wi-Fi router. Gotta support these guys. I gotta give them my love because they're still killing it and doing well and doing good things for me, even during a time like this. So quality's been up and down, currently okay. 720, good audio too. Glad to hear it. I've put the Wi-Fi, I've taken it out of my back pocket and put it right into my bag. So let me scroll up here and Fang OV, thank you so much. Also, I like that little hippopotamus. I think it's a hippopotamus. Looks like a hippopotamus. And $5. I think you should stop by Greg's home and get one of those thermos things. Just kidding. Have a nice day. Catch you in the next stream. So my buddy Greg from Life Where I'm From just did a video on his love for Japanese thermoses, a love that the two of us share very, very much. I don't want to spoil it. I don't want to explain why Japanese thermoses are amazing. So if you want to know more about Japanese thermoses, go and check it out. But it was, yeah, it's quite interesting. He shows quite a bit about it. So, and yeah, Greg and I, we talk from time to time. It's kind of funny. Okay, so funny story for anybody who knows Greg for Life Where I'm From. Greg and I were sitting in the Skytree probably about a year and a half, maybe 2 years ago. I'd say somewhere close to a year and a half ago. We were sitting in the Skytree, and Greg had mentioned that because he, at that time, didn't physically appear in that many of his videos, that he rarely to never gets recognized like out and about on the street. And don't you know, 2 minutes later, these two gentlemen walk up to us and they're like, wait, are you Greg from Life Where I'm From? And Greg didn't believe because of the timing. Greg was like, this literally never happens. And he looks at me and he goes like, do you know these guys, Norm? And I was like, no, I don't know them. And he's like, you definitely set these up. These aren't just like random guys. I'm like, I don't know them. They're totally random guys. So kind of a fun little memory. I enjoyed that. So good evening from Scotland. Well, hello. And have another coffee on me. We are definitely getting some coffee and some water after this stream because, whoo, boy, is that a hot one today. It is warm out. So yeah, that's one of my favorite memories with Greg. And Greg, obviously being another fellow Canadian, has a love for camping just like I do. And for any of you who follow the Patreon side of the adventure, you'll know that I've been doing a ton of camping lately. I've basically been sleeping out in nature every single opportunity that I get, and it has been lovely. It's getting hotter and hotter, more difficult to do so. But if you ever get the opportunity to do some camping in Japan, I highly recommend it. Gotta keep out. Wanted to take a break and kind of let her run by. Wow, look at that view though. Oh. Did you see the meteor shower? No, unfortunately, I did not. I was unlucky enough not to be able to see it. So everyone wants me to race people. So if I am not mistaken, we should be able to turn right and go down that way and get to Akasaka, maybe? I believe. I feel like that's the right answer. I'm gonna say that that's the right answer. We could turn and go down that way and go to Akasaka. I think she wants me to race her. Look at her. She's like, come on, race me, bro. She's actually running with the weights. She's serious about it. Not even kidding. Wow, good on her. Let me go back there, Cheyenne, for a refreshing beverage. Don't get eaten by the bears. When will the temperature start to cool down? I'd probably say easily somewhere around September. September things should start to cool down. So funny story, when Victor and I went on our drive, we did some camping and Victor thought for sure he was gonna get eaten by a bear. We slept in the mountains one night and Victor just refused to sleep. Look at this, let's go this way and check it out. Because he thought for sure, spiderweb, spiderweb, it's everywhere. It's a wet spider web. Look at that. Look at that view. Look at that sunrise. Whew. That is just... The cicadas are spectacular here. Loving this. Defaz Dank, do you think Japan will be back open for tourism by April of next year? And congrats on hitting 100K subs. So it's borderline impossible, if not impossible, to say when the country will be open. I'm sure that a lot of you know already there's been a lot of trouble with just getting foreign residents who live here back into the country. Even people who have permanent residence visas and jobs and families and everything have been struggling to get back in. I'm no expert, obviously. I feel so dumb saying that too. Like, obviously I'm not an expert. Like, it's just, but it's one of those like gratuitous things that you must say. But no, I'm no expert, but I would very disappointingly say that April might be a bit optimistic. So I hope I'm wrong. Again, the crew who joins me for the live streams over on the other platforms will know that I prefer to take a pessimistic view and then be optimistically hoping that I'm wrong. So I hope I'm wrong, but I don't want to be like, oh yeah, we'll be fine. And then you be like, well, dude, I couldn't come to Japan in April. I just can't stop looking at the sunrise. I love it. I love it. So, and as for the comment on the milestone, thank you very much. Thank you. Thank all of you just for being here. I feel fortunate and happy. So, whew. Yep, that's basically how you do it, right? You gotta plan for the worst and hope for the best. But kind of getting off this trip, I'm kind of hoping that Captain Yellow Shirt was able to make his way by. I've taken this as an opportunity for us to get into more nature and hide out here in the corners, enjoy the beautiful views and the sounds of the summer. Okay, so I want to take a little bit of a poll in the comments section here. What do you think about the sound of cicada? Do you love it? Is it one of those things where you're like, oh, I love it because I hear it in anime, but if I had to deal with it in real life, it would drive me bonkers. What's your take on the cicada? I have mixed feelings. For the most part, it really sounds like the sound of summer to me. I love it. But at the same time, sometimes when you're camping and the cicadas start up at like 4 o'clock in the morning, you're like, I'm not sleeping now. So what is your thought? I'd love to know. Toby, did I miss your message? If I missed something, let me know. Just drop it back in. There we go. Got it. Thank you. If I ever miss anything, just let me know and I will go back. Just spam me until I get it. So Toby here says, I'm really inspired by your street photography. I take pictures of this thing. Before I take the plunge and buy a bunch of equipment, how do you rate photography with cell phones? Okay, this is huge. Honestly, photography with cell phones is everything to me. If you've ever taken a look at my Twitter, pretty much every single photo that I ever share on Twitter is shot on this phone right here, which is just an old iPhone 8. It's not even a fancy phone. Every now and then I will toss on a Moment 14mm lens to give me super wide shots, but otherwise, almost every single photo that I have ever shared to Twitter has been shot on a phone. You can learn so much from shooting to composition to editing. You can get a free download of Lightroom to edit the colors and light settings of your photo. Boom, for free. Just do it all right there on your phone. I highly recommend starting with your phone. And then once you once you can't do it anymore. So many years ago, oh, look at this. Just look at the light. Look at it. Many years ago, when I did drifting in Japan, I asked the leader of my drifting team when it would be appropriate to upgrade my car. And he's like, drive it till you break it. Once you've broken apart, then you know what you need to upgrade and you know what you need to change or learn in your style. I think that's a great approach to take with cameras as well. Once you've hit a wall, once you're like, I want to do this, but I can't do it with my phone, then you've learned enough about photography to be able to decide what your next step is going to be. If that makes any sense. I hope it does. The phone can teach you a lot about what you're good at and what you're not good at. Me, portraits, me taking photos of people is just not a thing that works out well. Here we go. And we'll try and loop into here, keep our distance. But seriously, look at that. Look at that sky. And look at this. Look at the water down here, guys. Look at how beautiful this is. Oh, this is honestly like, if you guys have joined me for any of the early morning live streams in Tokyo before, look at this. If you guys are looking for a new low quality desktop background, there's your screenshot right there. There you go. Just wow. Can we get a spike in the likes for this? This is like, look at this. Forget a spike in the likes for the live stream. Just look at that sunrise view. Woo! Oh, I'm loving that. And just contrast it on the other side with the city. So, did I miss a super chat? People are saying super chat. Super chat missed. Is that the one I got to? Getting sweat in my eyes. Did I get to the one? Was that the one that I got to, or did I miss a different one? Okay, if I what did it say? I want to respond to it. I can't find it. There we go. Got it. Thank you. Where is that 100K special video? Those sounds are soothing. I love it. I haven't quite decided if I'm gonna do a 100K video. I don't know. I have a ton of gratitude for you guys, but right now I think one of the best ways that I can express that gratitude is just by making fun and enjoyable content that kind of gives everybody an escape from the world or gives you a little vicarious living here in Japan. So Yeah. Maybe if they ever send me like if they ever send me the plaque, I don't know, maybe I'll show it for a few seconds in a video. I don't know. I'm really glad to have you guys here. So, why is this pointed at me? Look at the view. Like, look at this. So, what I was saying before is for anybody who's joined me for early morning live streams, you'll know that one of my other favorite sunrise spots is out near Ueno Park at the Shinobazu Pond. Is that right? Shinobazu Pond. And it has a gorgeous view, like sunrise view of the water with the sky tree in the background. And I got this gentleman here doing everything he can to social distance with me. So we're gonna stay on opposite sides and come over here. But look at that view. I understand now. Like, I get it. Like, just having the constant change in view as we've been doing this really helps me understand why this is such a popular jogging route. It's also got some really gentle inclines. So, you know, you're gonna be getting proper exercise rather than just running flat. I love the way this guy runs. He's so into it. Wow, cyclist just whooped his butt, but the gimbal pops in and out. What's that? Talk about escape. I was in Tokyo over 10 years ago. I dream of the day that I can go back. Yeah, well, until we can, like, honestly, until the world is able to travel back, I'm gonna do what I can to keep making sure that we can live vicariously, experience different things together, enjoy sunrises together here in Tokyo in different spots around the city. By the way, this is a great opportunity right here. What spots do you want to see? I would love to know. I tend to just pick the areas that I enjoy or I want to explore. Like this morning, I decided I've never done this 5K loop. I personally want to explore this. But what areas would you like to see? What areas can I take you to? Because as I said, we've got everything from we've got the road bike, we've got the skateboard, we have the motorbike. We can go anywhere. You let me know what areas of Tokyo you want to see. If you're watching this after the stream, or even if you're watching it now, just so I have a reference point, when the stream wraps up at the end, drop that in the comments. Like, if there's a space in Tokyo that you particularly like and would like to see, please leave it in the actual comments after this live stream has uploaded. And we're getting a lot of joggers now. Odaiba, definitely we can do that. Odaiba is a hop, skip, and a jump from where I am. Kichijoji, I have sworn I'll never go there again. That place is so unbelievably crowded. It would probably be a really nice place if there was like 1/8 of the people. Do people play Pokemon Go? They used to. Just back streets and hidden places around the city. There's definitely no shortage of back street areas. Odaiba, wow, I'm actually surprised. There's no castle. So, okay, this, I guess you can't see the comment I'm pointing at. There's a really funny story here. So there's a question here that says, is this near the castle? And my little sister came out to Tokyo and she said that she was gonna come out to this area and find the castle. And I, for the life of me, had no clue what she was talking about. And I just kind of, I let it blow by, you know what I mean? And we came out, we explored the Imperial Palace, and when we got in there, she asked one of the security guards, where's the castle? And he's like, the castle was burned down like 1 billion years ago, kiddo. So, and there it is, sun is officially coming up. There's a beautiful super chat here from Claudia. Also, love the last name. and it says, dun, 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 thank you. I miss Japan so much, and your live stream makes me happy. Well, thank you. I enjoy being able to bring everybody out and enjoy the beautiful sunshine of Tokyo in the morning together. So it's really nice. So, and it's kind of depressing to have to wake up at 5 to see the sunrise. Absolutely not. That is like the best thing in the world. You wake up at 5 o'clock in the morning and it's already this bright, and this area isn't representative of the rest of Tokyo because it's a popular jogging path, but anybody who watches the other morning live streams will know that 5 o'clock in the morning in Tokyo means there are no people. The city is yours and it is wonderful. The whole place is just like a playground for you. So honestly, if you really want to enjoy Japan, the magic is not in the nightlife. You can do nightlife once or twice and there, you've done it. Have a good time. But the real magic of Japan is the mornings. Any good food places? Unfortunately, so I've set a couple personal rules during this kind of challenging time. And a few of those is like avoid indoor dining experiences if at all possible. Just avoid indoor spaces in general if I can. Avoid public transportation. Basically anything that I don't find that it's not essential, I'm just trying not to do it. Which means I miss certain things greatly. Like movies. You know what? I should do a podcast on that. I did sneak off to see one movie during all of this, and it was Spirited Away in the movie theaters. Spirited Away, and that was just great. And in order to pull that off, I think I went on a Tuesday morning for like the 8:30 a.m. show and went to the theater first thing in the morning, saw that there were only 2 or 3 other people who had booked in the theater and they'd spread themselves out. So I sat right at the very front of the theater and watched Spirited Away at a theater right here in Tokyo. So these two are having an argument. Hammerocks. Wow, what? That is a crazy, what? Geez. Here's for a nice breakfast or lunch. Wow, I'm gonna fully read that. Here's for a nice breakfast or lunch. Enjoy, buddy. Love ya. Thank you very much. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna order some Mexican. I'm gonna Uber Eats myself some nice Mexican, or maybe I'll just. Now I'm thinking I'll just like go to the supermarket and get all the stuff I need to make my own tacos. There's so many good options now. You should teach Greg how to make quick, simple videos. He's too much of a perfectionist. That's what I love about him though. Like, I would say that there's something very beautifully unique. Okay, so I've had the opportunity. Greg is working on a documentary, and for that documentary, Greg actually came along with me to join a few days of my life. Now, during this time, I got to see just how much care and dedication and effort and focus he puts into his stuff. And it's truly amazing just how much he cares about the tiniest of details like audio. We flew drones together for like an hour or something. And like we're like comparing shots and like trying to just back and forth, learn whatever we can. And there's just something so beautiful about the effort that he puts into what he does. So that's a lot of froggy in the hole. Yeah, you know what? I think I'm gonna make fajitas. That's what we'll do. I'm gonna get all the ingredients that I'll need, and I'm gonna make myself nice fajitas, and that's gonna be, thank you very much. Whew, look at that. This just, you don't tire of this view. Oh boy. You know what you do tire of? The sweat in your eyes. It's just non-stop. I got a fast walker behind me here. I gotta speed up. Kind of curious. The past 2 times I've been to Japan, I've stayed around Nezu, Nippori. I've been very happy for the quiet area. Is there any area on the opposite side of town you'd recommend? Absolutely not. I fully 100% recommend staying on that side of Tokyo. The Nippori, the Ueno, the Asakusa, that whole area is like, you have easy access to transportation, it's super quiet, and there's so much stuff to explore in the back streets that is safe and not trying to take your money like stuff on the other side of Tokyo. All the back streets of like Shinjuku, Shibuya, Roppongi, those areas, there's risk. Like, people want your money there. Good pro tip, if the restaurant says English menu available, don't go in. That's my pro tip. So. Oh, we got this. So far I'm not seeing any marks on the ground telling us distance, but look at that. Look at the beauty of it. Like, you can literally stop anywhere here with a camera at this time of the morning and just snap yourself a nice desktop background. Swan. What's up, Swan? So nice. Have you seen the new high-tech transparent public washrooms near Yoyogi Park in Shibuya? No, but talking about Shibuya, I drove through Shibuya the other day, and it's like the pandemic doesn't exist. So I'm temporarily avoiding the area of Shibuya because that's crazy. Robert Dockery, how is the foot doing? Bob, I'd say the foot is probably 80% healed. We've still got a good 20-25% left to go. It's walkable. I could, like, if I needed to do short jogs, I could definitely do short jogs. It's not perfectly healed though. If I like hit it or stump it, it still makes me scream like a little girl. So, would you want to travel to Sweden? That is like one of my lifetime dreams right there. Honestly, Sweden, if I could be there tomorrow, I would. If you're in Sweden right now, I would like happily trade homes with you for a week, maybe a month. How did you break your foot in the first place? Jogging, kinda. Jogging upstairs, I full on swung my foot doing like swinging exercises right into a rock and just snap. Got an x-ray, the doctor kind of laughed. He's like, that one sucks. So, nice doctor. Have you been to the UK? No, but I should eventually because my grandfather's from the UK, so. Sweden is brutally expensive. Yes, I know. That's why I'm here and not there. Oh, look at this. Oh, and it looks like they finally opened up the gate down there as well. So might be able to go in and take a look. Have you been to the Netherlands? No. So until starting this channel right here, TOKYOLENS, I had only ever been to Canada, the US, and Japan. And basically every other travel opportunity that I've had has been afforded through this channel. In the past, year and a half, I've done Korea. I've been to Italy 3 times, Australia. I've been back to the US. I've been to New York City. I've been all over the place thanks to this. So, yeah. Man, this road is noisy. I would happily swing by the Netherlands. But oh boy, man, it is starting to get people-y out here. That's my new thing. People-y. It's getting people-y out here. That's our new t-shirt, guys. A Big Mac is about $7. Hey, in all fairness, Australia wasn't much better. I was very shocked. I loved Australia. Cannot wait to get back. It was a lifelong dream to get there. I did 2 videos on like going to Australia and then coming back. If you really like, if you're ever just kicking back and want some like real, just me having fun content, like what does fun look like for me? Fun for me is me in Australia. But the prices of stuff was just, whew, I was surprised. I was surprised. So, And I feel really like one of the things that frustrates me is I have like so much love for like everyone obviously, but Australian viewers and Australian people. Australia as a country actually had a really huge role in my childhood, and so I want to be able to like ship stuff to Australia. I did a giveaway once where I gave away 2 paintings and not 2 paintings, 2 prints, 2 photo prints. One got sent to the US and one got sent to Australia, and the one that got sent to Australia cost like something like 7-8 times as much to send. And so I feel bad because you really often see people from Australia. Oh wow, there's some nice cool air coming out of there. Oh wow, just the breeze coming out of there is just lovely. Oh, that was like, that's the coolest air I've gotten all day. So let's go check out inside, guys. What do you think? What do you think? My bike is parked over there, or we can go inside. And this gentleman was really nice. So what do you guys think? Odaiba and Edogawa, please. Absolutely. Okay, you know what? Maybe the next live stream will be Odaiba first thing in the morning. What do you think? Let me know. Inside, head on in. Inside, head on in. Seems like we have 1 or 2 votes for inside, so maybe we'll start making our way in. So, no, it's not actually like indoors. It's like gonna go this way. Odaiba is a really nice space. The challenge with a live stream in Odaiba is that 2 things. Number 1, Odaiba is a huge, big, wide open area. So like you could walk forever and the scenery doesn't change. Second part, the beach in Odaiba is actually under construction right now. So there we go. Wow, it's like the zombie apocalypse chasing after me. I heard voices and I looked back and I was like, that is a lot of people. Oh my God. And when you're like, when you've spent as much time as me just like not being around people, that's an anxiety inducing amount of people. Ooh, look at the sun cutting through the buildings. Forget everything else. Instantly feeling better. Look at that light, guys. Oh, I would love it. We got like something like 470 people in the stream right now. If we get that like button to match the number of viewers just for these beautiful sunrise views coming up behind the buildings. This area over here is the area of Marunochi. And look at the reflection on the, look how calm the water is right now. Look at that. Again, if you are into really low resolution screenshots for your desktop background, this is your day right here. You can just screenshot all of these at the lowest resolution possible. And that guy was really fast. Holy dude. I'm pretty sure he's a ninja. That's gonna be my guess. That dude down there, he was the one who was like super polite as he walked by. Gave me a ton of space. He was really nice. He is officially the champion of today's live stream. I love him. So, wow, look at this. We got 486 viewers, 454 likes going. Just a couple more likes for these beautiful sunrise views. It's a game for me. So the last time that Victor and I went on our unnamed adventure, I love driving, and I love driving through the mountain passes. However, Victor didn't enjoy driving through the mountain passes quite as much as I did. And so this time what I did is I rented a hybrid car. Now I rented a hybrid car for two reasons. Reason the first, don't know why I'm talking this way, being that I knew we'd be driving like 2,000 to 3,000 kilometers, and we did. And I wanted to make sure that we were kind of being environmentally friendly and saving on gas. But reason the second is when I drive a hybrid car, I love to gamify it. I love to like watch that miles per gallon or liters per kilometer thing. I love watching that score go up, 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 up. And yeah, so I tend to drive insanely gently when I get in a hybrid car, just because I gamify the numbers and the whole thing. And look at that city sunrise. And then over here, you have the Imperial Gardens. City sunrise, Imperial Gardens. City sunrise, Imperial Gardens. Just that is. As for why Tesla is not popular yet in Japan, I think it's getting there. In my neighborhood, I see a lot of Teslas. On average, I see like 2 to 3 Teslas a day. But unfortunately, there aren't a ton of superchargers. So the popularity is still not quite where it could be. But oh, there we go. We have gamified. We've officially gamified the likes. I honestly don't even care. It's just that beautiful balance of numbers. And look at this. Look at this. I'm so glad, honestly, that I can just bring you guys out on a nice morning walk like this. This is just really lovely. To all of you, because it seems like there's quite a few people tuned in right now. To all of you who have tuned in, thank you. Thank you for being here. To all of you who have taken the time over the years to hit the subscribe button and be a part of the channel, thank you. You've really built a lot. And another fun fact, for all the times I've been to the Imperial Palace, I have never actually come right to this spot, ever. So this is my first time to stand right here, especially at sunrise, which is just absolutely beautiful. And yeah, it really does. It really does. I kind of wish we could go up and across there, but we cannot. It is gated off. So no, we're not quite at the end of the stream. Oh, we're not quite at the end of the stream just yet. I put my arms on this pole here, and I am so warm right now that my arms are just like sliding across it like a slip and slide. So all right, which way do you guys want to go next? Do you guys want to go towards Hibiya Park, or do you guys want to go towards Tokyo Station? Are we going to go more into the Marunochi side of Tokyo Station, or are we going to go explore the Hibiya Park side of things and the nature and what? We're not quite in the moat area yet. We got some grass here, so even if I do drop it, we're okay. I don't know, guys. Went to the station last time. You got a good point. We did do the station area last time. You know what? I've seen a lot of Hibiya Parks. I saw a lot of stations too, but oh, all right. I guess I gotta jog and race this guy. Oh, I'm not doing that. I wonder. It's got to be really inconvenient for the officers here. Like if they need to get from here down to here, like they have quite the distance to go. So we're gonna go over this way towards Hibiya Park. We're gonna walk through all this. That's right. I came all the way out here in sweatpants. How warm is it where you're at? Judging by the amount of sweat that's rolling into my eyes, I'd say it's definitely around 30 degrees now. If anybody wants to double check the temperature in Tokyo, we're probably, I don't have my watch on. We're probably coming up somewhere close to 6 a.m., maybe just before 6 a.m. It's kind of what it looks like and feels like. It's gonna be my guess. Is there a heat wave? Yeah, it's called Japanese summer. It's 5:57. Man, that is awesome. ACM 1985, how's it going, man? Do you have something to drink with you? No, so I'm hoping that when we get out to Hibiya Park, that there's a vending machine or something that will enable me to purchase a drink, because I'm not gonna lie, I am absolutely parched. Look at these views. Look at it, like, I just want to do like a 360 pan. If I could stream comfortably in 360, I think that's something we should do. So I don't know if everybody would be interested in that. Maybe we'll try it out once for Patreon first. We'll do like a 360-degree live stream. And if it goes well, then maybe it's something that I don't want to do like this really big high-risk live stream for like this many people. But if that's the kind of thing you're into, come and hang out. So I love these trees, by the way. I cannot get enough of the, look at these. Oh, just the contrast here. It's just the juxtaposition, if you will. 360 potato live stream. It's always the humidity. Fang, yeah, that was my lunch, my breakfast, lunch, and dinner. One day of amazing food super chat there. So today's gonna be a celebration day. Oh, there's so many people to avoid. Luckily, in a space this large, it's easier to keep your distance from people. So if we were to get more into the city, there would be like nobody. 28 degrees, but humid. Yeah, sounds about right. $6 a.m. and it's 83 degrees. It's gonna suck in a few hours. Yeah, actually, so for those just joining the stream now, it was like 41 degrees Celsius, which I believe someone said is like 400 degrees Fahrenheit. It was absolutely insane yesterday. I went out and I was like, oh, there's no people in Tokyo. Like, everybody must have actually just ignored the government and gone home to see their families for Obon. And then within minutes of being outside, my skin started melting off and I realized, oh, this is why nobody's outside, because you'd have to be an idiot to be outside in 41 degree weather. This is absolutely ridiculous. So, oh boy. So we are heading over this way for now. Amazingly, a ton of people in today. So I'm gonna do the voting thing one more time. Last time we got a lot of votes for Odaiba, but in our next sunrise live stream, if there is a particular area of the city that you would like to see, drop it in now. Or if you are watching this afterwards, even if you're watching now, drop it in the comments afterwards. That way I can reference back to it. Definitely drop it in the comments afterwards. Don't forget that. I want to be able to reference back instead of like scrolling through the chat. And FixBit CHF3, thank you very much. Oh, see that guy over there has a drink and he's making me jealous. Go buy a strong zero. It's officially 6 a.m. It's strong zero time now. No, I've actually got a video I'm working on for you guys that I want to get the majority of the edit done today. It's gonna be a bit of a fun one. Oh, let me social distance. I'm actually amazed at the number of people, like, take note. take note at the number of people you guys have seen this morning who are not wearing masks. Now, I'm not one to speak, but at least I have this right here for when we get into more. Actually, it's almost crowded enough now. But the number of people around here who are just not bothering with masks whatsoever. You don't really expect it to be like this in Japan, but in reality it is. I'd say in the last week or so, maybe less than half the people that I've come across have actually been wearing masks. I kind of feel like the Japanese are getting really just exhausted with the situation. And because of that exhaustion, they're starting to rebel a little bit more. They're not social distancing as much. There's a lot more passive aggressive, like people trying to like, whoa, thank you for that. Trying to bump into each other and, whoo, jeez. And yeah, there's very, very few people wearing masks. So. Whew. All right, let's go into here and hope that maybe we can find a vending machine where I can actually hydrate myself a bit so that I don't. I'm thinking of like making like a wear a mask t-shirt. Oh man. Really? Really? Nothing? Oh, come on. Ah. All right. Whoa. Whoa. Cicada. You're good, bro. You're good. Hi. How you doing? Bye. Oh man, he made a good flight there. Good on him. What? Eat it. That might be one of the crazier ones I gotten today. We've got to find a vending machine. You know what? We're gonna try something. We're gonna try something. I don't know if it's gonna work. It's probably not gonna work, but we're gonna give it a shot. Because if we can make it work, the payoff will be good. So give me a second. All right. What we're gonna do is we're gonna hope that the gimbal doesn't fall over. That sounds reasonable, right? All right, so. Whew. It's really, really hot. All the sweat, 100% of the sweat is in the eyes. All right. And I am, how long did I leave the bike there? It's like it got overgrown. All right, let's try this. All right. Now let's see if we cannot find ourselves a vending machine. Oh, this is so much better. I've actually wanted to do a stream like this with you guys for some time. But I didn't know how it would logistically work. Anybody who doesn't get the reference, Aw. Oh, we're back? Yay! Oh, glad to hear that. I have no idea what happened. I was so like, I thought for sure that was the end of the live stream. Like, I was like, that is it, guys. All right, I can't even tell you that it's gonna end. But luckily we are back. How does Hibiya Park not have a single vending machine? How is this a thing? Guys, we might just die of thirst exhaustion before we find a vending machine. I definitely want to get some kind of mount. I could just mount it right here, but listen to those cicadas, eh? Woo! Hibiya Park cicadas are where it's at, apparently. I honestly don't even know how much longer the gimbal battery is going to last, but we're going to give it a shot. So, to anybody watching right now, I am silent because we are on the search for a vending machine so I can get a beverage. We're currently in Hibiya Park. We just enjoyed the full 5 kilometer. Actually, wow, now that I think about it, we need to celebrate that. We just did the full 5 kilometers around the Imperial Palace, guys. How did I just breeze by that without thinking about it? Wow, good on us. All right, I'm gonna try and one-hand cycle this and hope that we don't fall. But there are no guarantees in this life, so we're just gonna do our best, really. This dude looks super happy. Happiest dude in the world. Mind you, honestly, like when I'm out on a cycle, I'm actually just, I enjoy it. It's really fun. Whew. Oh, wow. I'm not gonna lie. This is a little more difficult to manage than I would have expected it to be. How are there no vending machines anywhere? Where are they, guys? Japan, the land of 1,000 vending machines. So, funny story. I've told this one before, but it's good enough to tell it again. I had a friend Japanese friend who visited my family in Canada, and my family took them to a farm, and they got really thirsty, and they were like, "Where's the vending machine?" And my parents laughed and like, "Vending machine?" They're like, "Yeah. Where's the vending machine?" Like, why would there be a vending machine on a farm? And they're like, "Yeah, well, in Japan we have vending machines on farms." So, all right, there we go. I don't want to go into a convenience store. I would much rather actually find a vending machine. Whew. I'm just amazed that in a country that has vending machines on farms, that we are in the core of Tokyo right now and cannot find a vending machine. This entire live stream has just become a search for one single vending machine. That's it. That's the entire goal now, is just to find a vending machine, because we've been so unable to do so thus far. I genuinely don't know how any of this is possible. Woo-hoo. Also, there's like, I'd say at least a 20% chance that during this stream you guys are going to see me take a tumble, because I'm not able to switch hands with the gimbal right now like I would be while walking, so she gets a little heavy. Yeah, there's definitely still vending machines here in Tokyo with beer. They do exist. You don't see them as commonly as you used to, but they are definitely still around. And actually, the cycling live stream works. What do you think, guys? Do you think a cycling live stream is in order? Let me know. Also, because I kind of have to pay attention to the road, if I miss anything important, please let me know when I stop the bike, because I'm not really looking at the comments and all that right now. I'm looking at hopefully not wiping out and dying. We've had plenty of konbini opportunities so far, but I would prefer a vending machine. I don't want to go into the indoor konbini spaces. I want to time this light just right so I don't have to stop the bike. I don't know. Think we'll get it? Think we'll get it? I want to get it just right, guys. All right. I think this is gonna have like a turning green too. Bugger, that one's not gonna. I'm gonna have to stop the bike. We failed, guys. We were so close. We were so close. No, come on. Turn green. Yes, we did it. We did it. Oh, such a minor win, but. Okay, you know what? I feel like we're more likely to find them in the back streets. So we're gonna head into a back street and try and find a vending machine. All right. Wow, I am genuinely surprised with the number of people out here at this time of the morning. Oh, my arm is positively dying. All right, vending machine, where are you? You've got to be around here somewhere. Really? Like nothing? How? Oh, guys, I think we got it. I think we got it. Oh boy. There we go. Oh boy, there it is. That is happiness right there. So if I missed any important comments or anything like that, let me know. I'm gonna lean the bike here for now. We're good. All right, guys. I think I'm going right there with these right here. These crows, man. Look at this building too. Look at that building. Oh, we got a lottery. We were off by one number. One number off. There we go. Oh. Let's see if we can't find a place. Can I balance this here? I'm about to find out. Feels okay. If everything just goes down, it's because I balanced it in a bad spot. So I'm gonna have a quick drink, we'll jump back on the bicycle, we'll deal with this crow, and then we'll explore some of the back streets here in Shimbashi. Wow. Not gonna lie, it is far too sugary for this time of the morning. But it's good. I don't know what's hitting my stomach harder, the sugariness or the ice coldness. It is really cold. It might just feel... This crow has some opinions. I would get a bottle of water to take with me, but I have electronics in the bag. And the bag is the only place I have to store it. And condensation. That's okay. If need be, we can grab another water along the way. Woo. There we go. All right, guys, back on the bike we go to do some more exploring, we shall. All right. Not gonna lie, the gimbal on the bicycle is a challenge all of its own. So now the exciting part of this stream is how long is it gonna take me to take a spill? Look at this over here. Here's some Tokyo back streetness for you. Oh, that actually smells really nice. That was pleasant. That was quite, oh, whoa, whoa, whoa. Man, we almost took a tumble there. See, now we're in the land of vending machines. Before, we were not. But now we are just like, we're where the vending machines are at. It's like where the wild things are, this is where the vending machines are. All right, let me try and get through here without dying. Give me a second. Whew. There we go. So for anybody who doesn't know or recognize the area, this is the area of Shimbashi that we are currently cycling through. So, oh man. Lots of nice sunrise shots here. Lots of back street areas. Come on, there we go. I don't want to have to bring the bike to an actual full stop, so. Rock and hard place. Yay, green light. Oh, wow. Honestly, morning in Tokyo is just so beautiful. It is the time. I don't know about you guys, but I'm genuinely enjoying just the bike ride aspect of this. I don't know how long I'll be able to do it in stints because the gimbal does get a little heavy after a while. And again, if I miss anything important, any good questions, comments, any of that, let me know when I stop. Oh. All right, we're stopping at a red light now. This will be a good opportunity to answer some cues or reply to some commentos. Oh, thank you very much. I like this bike too. I don't know what it is. It's a trek. What does the question bike laws with 4 question marks mean? Bike laws. Yes, bikes have laws. Use a chest gimbal. Yeah, send me a chest gimbal. If I had a chest gimbal, I'd be using it. The cycling wasn't part of the stream. If you don't enjoy the cycling part of the stream, you're free to make your way on out of here. But if you do, then check out these views. Look at all these angles. Absolutely love it. Have you ever been stopped by the police? For what? These are very vague questions. We gotta ask more specific questions. The cycling rules, yay. I'm glad you guys are enjoying the cycling. Use $50 to get a gimbal. I'm using a gimbal right now. I just don't have a chest mount for it. Learn a unicycle. No more mounts. This, honestly, guys, that might be the comment of the day. Learn the unicycle, and then I wouldn't need to. Then I wouldn't need to worry about the mounts. Actually, if I can actually hold on to the handle of the bike and use the gimbal at the same time. So. Get a tandem cycle. Have Victor come along with me. He can do the cycling in the back. I'll do the steering and the gimbaling. Learn how to bike with no hands. I can, but it's just, what kind of bike do you have? I think I just showed it a minute ago. If you go back like a minute in the stream, it should be there. So. It is really quiet because it's like 6:30 in the morning. So we're in the back streets of the business areas. So Cheyenne, thank you so much. Glad to have you here. The cycling stream, actually, this is working out. I'm enjoying it. Nice mask. What is your favorite place to spend mornings? Definitely Shinobazu Pond in Ueno. What are the blue arrows? The blue arrows is for the cycling path. There's a dedicated cycling path for when the road is busy, and the blue arrows are to designate that. Ah, it's so beautiful out here at this time. All right. Yeah, right? There's a good one there. Said, actually, you know what? Says, I wonder what Norm looks like cycling with the gimbal. Let's go through here, guys. What do you think? Just wanted to say good morning, ohayo gozaimasu to you. It is 5:30 in the evening here. Hello. We're gonna go this way. No, we're out of Marunochi area now. There we go. Who's gonna guess it? Who's gonna guess it? Actually, next time I should just bring my boosted board out and we should just do a boosted board live stream. Who's figured out the park? My brother Alexander and I once did a live stream out here years ago. Still to this date, one of my favorite live streams. And you know what? We're gonna pull over this way. Ooh. You know what, just for good measure, we're gonna Drop that there. See, I told you we'd be able to find another one. All right, we're gonna grab ourselves some water. How is water 100? Okay. There we are. Everything's sticking to me. Here we go. Wow, there's literal coffee jelly here. Kind of feel like we should do that, but you guys are encouraging me to do healthy stuff, so I'll do healthy stuff. Ugh. Oh, I wonder. We're so terrible. And I got that. Oh, almost lost the gimbal there for a second. I don't have enough hands. As a human, I require more hands. There we go. Is that turning on? There we go. So you have to wear masks in Japan. I keep my mask right here. It's always around my neck. People should wear masks. It has nothing to do with whether you have to or not. People should just be wearing masks always. It's just that was a good morning, guys. That was a ton of fun. When this whole thing wraps up, in the comments section, definitely leave me where you would like to see the next live stream happen. I would love to get your opinions on that. I would love to get your take on it. I would love to be able to see Tokyo Tower. I'm searching for it right now. I've done an entire video on Hamarikyu Gardens. There's a video I think called like asking my parents what they think about Japan. Go check out that video. I introduced the Hamarikyu Gardens in that video in my way. So, guys, again, leave in the comments, when the whole live stream wraps up, leave in the comments where you would like to see on the next live stream. We'll do another nice sunrise thing. Can you live stream with currently Hannah? We've done a couple live streams together, but she lives in Osaka, so no time anytime soon. And won't be going up into the tower because it's indoors, and I won't be doing indoor stuff anytime soon. But thank you guys a ton for joining this. Non-medical masks are not effective. I'm gonna block this. There we go. So I want to address why I blocked that, and it's because the mask stops the spit from getting it out. And it has nothing to do with whether or not you contract the virus or not. It has to do with spit coming in and out and little droplets. That's what it has to do. It blocks it. A mask is effective in doing that. That's why that person got blocked and removed. So what a great way to end the stream. So anyway, guys, this has been an absolute blast. Don't forget, I'm gonna say it 1,000 times, but in the comments, let me know where you want to see on the next stream. I'm gonna make it a fun one. I am really hot. It has been a beautiful, beautiful morning. If you guys enjoyed this, if you're just tuning in now and you're like, oh, I wanted more, go watch some videos. I love when people binge watch and then leave me a trail of comments so I can follow along with you. So yeah, sometimes there are videos I totally forgot that I watched that people will watch in a binge watch, and then I'm like, oh yeah, and then I rewatch it, and yeah. So also, Tim, thank you so much for sharing that. Again, thank you to the Real Champions iVideo for the Wi-Fi that made this stream possible, and thank you for Tokyo's mornings for being so beautiful. I'm gonna enjoy this water. Remember guys, explore always.